Hello and welcome to Discovering Thailand. We are live here this morning at a really nice cafe on just opposite the South Gate in Chiang Mai. And I thought I'd just do an unexpected impromptu live stream because I can. And yeah, so we'll wait for a few people to come in. If you've got any questions about anything in the news, anything you want to ask me, if you follow the channel, hopefully you'll be getting some notifications going out shortly to notify some people that I'm live, if YouTube's doing its job properly. And yeah, I've just been out here doing a video all about 5 things I hate about Thailand. That was the subject. Hello, Trip. How are you, buddy? Good to see you, mate. Welcome. Ah, yes. Good evening to you over there in Texas. Yes, I know it's a bit late to be going live for you Americans, but what the hell. My left foot is fine, thank you. Both my feet are being good. I bought myself some proper support elastic type of things you put on like a sprained ankle, and I've been wearing them. They're fine. Hey, model tank guy, how are you, buddy? Welcome. Oh, well, the Canadians are awake, so that's good to know. So yeah, I just finished doing a video about all the 5 things I hate about Thailand with 2 extras. I'm not going to give them away here. I'm not going to tell you what they are. You'll have to wait till the video comes out in a few days once I get it edited. But yeah, so this is a very popular cafe right here. I'm leaning towards the phone because I forget that I have my new DJI microphone here now, so I can sit right back here and you can still hear me quite clearly, I hope. So yeah, this is a real nice cafe here, and it's called Nunu Nini's Cafe. Nunu Nini's, how's that? They do some really nice cappuccinos here. Oh, you feel like such a commoner. Oh, do you? You're still demoted? Look, I don't know if I can do that. I'm not going to touch my mobile phone and try and add you as a moderator. I promise, next time I'm on my PC, I'll do it then, because I'm likely to press the wrong button and shut the stream down or do something stupid like that. But anyway, so yes, the Nunu Nini's Cafe. Cappuccino is really nice. You even get, in a little Ziploc bag, your cookie. It's like a little almond cookie here. That's pretty cool, eh? I'd show you the what I ate, but I've beaten it. So it was a chocolate, sort of a croissant sort of thing. Can't remember the name of it. Really nice. You want higher wages? You're on strike. Oh, that's okay. Hey, Stuart, how are you? Prefer shaved or bushy? Gosh, I don't know. You're the one with the surname Katz. So it's great here. Lots of Western hotties walking behind you. Is there? Yeah. This is a Farang cafe is what you call it here. So, not my usual hangout. I'm right up near the Chiang Mai city. Just behind me across the road there is the market where the traffic's really building up. And the moat is just there where that tent is. There's a few clothes being sold over there, but this is a popular corner here. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 different directions all merging into one here. So we get a lot of the songtangs, is that what you call them? The little red taxi trucks come past here taking people. I am in Chiang Mai, Thailand, just south of the old city. Don't ask me the street names, I can't pronounce them. He's in Brooklyn. Don't tell lies, don't tell fibs. I'm nowhere near Brooklyn. This is the Bronx. Little Chinatown, yeah. Actually, it's quite funny. I just looked up and I see there's about 50 pigeons all sitting along the power line just above this busy intersection, just watching everybody. Anyway, so it's a great little spot here, really good. I just parked my bike down the road there into I don't know, where I saw other bikes parked, so it must be okay. Oh, the women shave there. Listen, I don't think, I don't know, look, one goes by, I'll ask her for you, okay? Stuart wants to know, I'll ask for you, okay? I could tell you a fun fact. Filipinos, they don't have to. Not sure about the Thais. Well, no, actually. Thais? No. Can't say I've seen many Thai women with hairy legs. Unless you've made the mistake and you've got your eyes on a lady boy. That could happen. Anyway. So, hello there. Hello, we got someone Thai in chat. Sorry I can't pronounce your name, let alone read it. I would wish... Gosh, reading Thai looks so difficult. It's just all squiggles to me. But they say that if you can read Thai, it's the best way to learn Thai. So, there you go. But yeah, I'll try and learn the basics. But see, I've got one of my biggest fans just sitting behind me here, as you can see, just over my shoulder. Hey? Waving over my shoulder there. How about that? We got 15 people showing up. Hey, good to see. Listen, guys, if you want to, just if you can, say hello in chat. Let me know where you are, where you're from. Yes, so some nice bikes. That was a nice Ninja went past. We'll just turn the camera on a little bit more if I can. There we go. You can see the market across the street there. So that's good. So did you hear the terrible news of the bus accident in Bangkok yesterday? It's terrible. Absolutely shocking. I think I heard the numbers up around 20 little kids died in the fire on that bus. You know, and I saw an interesting photograph that someone put up on Facebook. You're in Bangkok. Hey Mark, Robert, how are you, buddy? How's Bangkok? Nice down there? As noisy as it is here? I picked the noisiest place to do this, didn't I? I'm sure you can hear me okay. My brand new DJI Mic 2's doing its job. So I'm really happy with that. But yeah, that bus crash, I saw this photograph that someone had taken. Must have been just before the emergency services got there, when the fire first broke out. And it was interesting because the report I heard was that it started at the front of the bus, right? And yet this photograph showed flames nowhere near the front. The back of the engine was not in flames anywhere. And there we go, I have to decline my sister trying to phone me. I'll get back to her later. The fire, from what I could tell, looks like it's come from where all the luggage goes underneath the bus. That centre section. Looks like, to me, it looked like something caught fire in the luggage compartment underneath. A bit cloudy, yeah, quite pleasant temperature. It's the same like that here. Oh wow, a redhead went by. Yeah, don't see many of them here, do you? She wasn't Thai, by the way. No, I can't, sorry. My sister is trying to call me, but I can't speak to her now. I've started the live stream. Yes, that's right. They're looking for the bus driver. Jeez, you know. Terrible. There's so many deaths. I mean, obviously the emergency exits with the windows didn't work. I mean, a lot of young kids, but man, it must have happened quickly. It must have gone up like an explosion, you know. I mean, you would think as soon as you started to smell smoke, you'd be saying something, and and then see smoke and pull over, and wow. Anyway, Co-Time, how are you, buddy? Welcome. What's this? As far as I know, mate, it was either a battery or hydrogen-powered bus. Yeah, it was. That's right. Could have been those that went up. Sad news. Yeah, yeah. And we got an ambulance coming along now. That's a sound that over time I'm going to get used to, because I live quite close to a hospital and I hear them every day. Not so much at night, but every day. What's this? Sisters are very overrated anyhow. Yes, I know. Listen, you know, to be honest, and I don't need to say this to the world on YouTube, but my mother's gone into hospital, but she has a bit of a mental illness going on, so it's nothing serious. I think she does it as an attention-seeking thing. So yeah, it's all good. I'll get back to her after the stream. What have we got here? Kevin. Hey, Kevin, how are you? The bus driver has gone to the police now. Oh, good. Okay, he must have just panicked and just freaked out like you would expect to, you know, like, wow. Unbelievable. Co-Time saying, have seen those batteries go before and they blow quick when they go. Here goes one of those big buses, almost identical, going past then. Although that didn't sound gas powered, I don't know. Do they still, it's not like they're hydrogen buses, I remember, that are silent buses. Yeah. Tan the man, welcome mate. Nice to see a few new names in chat. Welcome guys. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like the live stream, like I'm sure you all will. And subscribe if you haven't already, and you can learn all about life in Thailand and what it takes to move over here, and all the things I hate about Thailand, which is what the video I just made about an hour ago was all about. So that was quite fun. Kevin saying, oh no, keep up with chat. Tan the man, can you do a video on how much you spend a month all up in Aussie dollars, mate? I did that. It's the last video I just did. Have a look on my channel and you'll see it, my monthly budget. And I talk about all my expenses for the month. All right. And I must say that unlike other people have said, you can live quite cheap and at the same time healthily and comfortably here on around $500 US a month, which is what I'm living on here. I'm not, as some comments implied, that I'm not living, I'm surviving. Well, I'm far from surviving. I'm having a great time. I'm enjoying life. I'm doing everything I want to do, and my budget is my budget only for a few years, for 2 years here, because then I have some money coming that I'll be able to up my game a little bit. But yes, there's a video all there to tell you all about my my rent costs, my bills, my internet bills, my food, and all that. So yeah, go check that out. What else we got here? Kevin there. Kevin, by the way, is a neighbour of mine living in the same condo building. How about that? Also a YouTube person himself. So we got, there was also a video of him trying to put out the fire before he disappeared. Oh, that's good to know. Okay. I'm sure a lot of stuff will come out as time goes on about that. It's certainly hitting international news right now, all over the place. Okay. Yeah. But one thing about the budget video is the fact that it's all about my budget. All right, it's my budget. So what I is for me. So I'm a single guy, right? I have, as in, I live on my own. So I don't drink, I don't smoke. So straight up there, I'm already at pretty much half the budget of most people. All right. So obviously my experience won't resonate with a lot of other people. but it gives you an idea of the costs. Okay, and as you can see shortly, going past is tourists. It's becoming tourist season here, and a lot of backpackers are showing up, and over the next few months leading up to Christmas, it's going to get very, very busy here. So let me go down and have a look at trip saying. Have you seen our good friend John in Chiang Mai lately? You know, John Canton, not Canteen. Pronounce it right, buddy. Geez, do I have to correct you all the time? No, no, I haven't seen him. We did meet up. All us YouTubers are all friendly bunch. We help look up. You know, it's not a competition. We all doing our own thing, and you know, I don't mind meeting up with a few people now and then for a coffee. It was really good. Share our secrets and so forth. It's all good. I did see another YouTuber yesterday did a YouTube video just outside my condo, walking up and down the river. That was quite interesting. I thought, geez, you know, he was just down there, not far from me. A lot of them are quite popular around the area where I go. Anyway, go time. That's a fantastic budget, mate. Yep. We're going through about £1,000 a month for the family of 4 at the moment. Okay. You're in Hua Hin? Yep. That's great for a family of 4. See? And married to his... Yes, that's right. But sometimes, like, I'm monogamous, so I go left hand, right hand. It doesn't hurt to swap around a bit. You smart ass, Gilly. Canton. Yeah, you'll pronounce it right. Hello, Shan. How do I... Shans and Jody, is it? Is it? Yes, it is. Shans and Jody. Hi. Wife and I are thinking about moving to Thailand from Michigan. Oh, nice. Michigan. Very nice. That's great. I've been through Michigan many years ago. Great place. Great. Not as nice as here though. You're gonna love it here. You know. So really, my channel is basically all about moving here. My process of what I went through, what you need to do in regards to visas, getting a driver's license, getting your certificates, and all the stuff that you need to be able to just settle in. Condos, searching for condos, and hopefully my experience will make other people's experiences just a little bit easier as well. You know, it's just the way it works out. You know, so yeah, that's great. Kevin saying you can spend a lot of money in Thailand if you want to. Sure, but it depends on what you want out of life. Yep, I live quite simply, but I am quite content with that, and so am I. You know, this phone I'm live streaming on is 8 years old. Okay, I don't need the latest iPhone or Android. It does the job. I just get by on what I've got, and I don't just get by. I have what I need. It's as simple as that. You know, I mean, you know, I seen people drive past here in Ferraris and hotted up sports cars, and you think, wow, I hope you can afford the damage to your suspension of all the potholes around here and all the scratches you continuously be getting on your vehicle. You know, I mean, gosh. Anyway, no, it's all good. It's all good. You just, it's all about keeping busy. You know, keeping occupied, doing what you do. Retired doesn't mean just stopping and doing nothing. If you do that, you'll end up sitting in a pub all day getting drunk. That's not my lifestyle, you know, and that can be very expensive too. Oh, beautiful coffee. Yeah, I actually had a problem paying for this over here because I have a Bangkok bank account and I use Scan to pay for everything. I went to try to use it here and it set up unsecure connection and it wouldn't let me do it. I thought, what's going on here? So I I said I paid cash. Lucky I had some cash on me. And I went back and I changed. I thought, what's going on? I closed the app, reopened it. Then I rebooted my phone because that fixed a similar problem once before. And then while I'm sitting here, I realised that I bumped aircraft mode on. So it had cut my internet. That's why it wasn't working. I thought, oh, I must have bumped that. Activate or turned that off, and straight away, banking's working again. So we're good on that. Let's have a quick look. See who we got. Tan the man. Are there a lot of mongas where you are? A few, yeah, there's a few. They're everywhere, you know. But, you know, I went to meet, I don't know, maybe he'll watch my live stream, but I've got one of the subscribers contacted me via an email saying he's just arrived here in Thailand and in Chiang Mai a couple of nights earlier and said I'll meet you up for a coffee sometime. So I emailed him back and I said, hey, in a few hours, going to this coffee shop for a cup of coffee if you want to come and meet me, because it was around the corner from where his hotel he was staying at was in. So I emailed him back. I went to the coffee shop, sat there. While I was sitting there, there's a American guy from, I think he was from Florida, and I just asked him, I said, oh, you'd have to be Tom. Are you Tom, are you? And he goes, oh, no. And then I explained I was meeting someone here, I don't know what they look like. I met him from my YouTube channel and all that. He goes, oh, right. And then we ended up talking, and the guy that was supposed to meet me didn't show up. That's okay, he's probably jet lagged or something, or whatever reason, that's fine. But ended up sitting there and having a chat to him for half an hour. And this guy had been here for 17 years. Rode around on a motorbike he bought brand new 17 years ago, and he's got a Filipino wife, and yeah, we're just having a good chat. So you meet people everywhere all the time. It's great. Thank you. That's the whole idea, is sharing. Yeah, for sure. Little travel monkey. Hey, how are you, mate? I have been fine. Really good. Touch wood. No illnesses, no problems. Been up here making a video today about 5 things I hate about Thailand, which I actually thought of a few more things. In fact, I'll give away one of the 5 things. I'll tell you what it is, all right? So maybe you guys can you hear that noise out there? Yeah. So one of the 5 things I hate about Thailand is the loud motorbikes. Super loud motorbikes. They got the tiniest little mufflers. They're not all young people, they're just loud. And the worst time of them is at like at 2 o'clock in the morning when you hear them go past and they're deliberately revving it out, you know, and making it as loud as possible. It just echoes through the streets at that time in the morning. It's just incredible. So that's one of the things. Now, when I say 5 things I hate about Thailand, these things could be the same in any country, okay? Could be related to any country. And like there's plenty of things I hated about Australia as well, but yeah, that is, especially at that time in the morning, at 1, 2 in the morning going by, it's just amazing. And not just motorbikes, some of the cars are all just really crappy. My microphone with the little, we call dead cat, is it? Dead cat on the microphone is blocking out a lot of the sound. If you could hear full on how loud it is here, yeah, it's just incredible. So that was one of the 5 things. Tender man, do you have property in Oz, mate? Can you sell one day? No, I don't. But if my parents ever pass away, hopefully no time soon, then I will. There's a few investments in the family, so that will be split evenly between myself and my one sister. No, I was living in Sydney in an apartment that was owned by my father. So fortunately for me, I was only paying about half the rent that you would normally pay, and that allowed me to save up a lot quicker for the couple of years I spent there, and then I can just go back and get here as soon as possible. So I don't have any other investments. So the only income I have is YouTube, which is the measly little, not much at all really. I have goals for the channel, and I hopefully by the end of the year, if I'm covering my rent here, I'd be happy. That would be a nice goal I've achieved. And I'm not far off. I'm about 3/4 of my rent covered is now covered by this. But then again, I've been out buying stuff too. Like I bought my new microphone that I've been talking about, and I also bought a new camera, almost new DJI camera. They brought out number 5 just a couple of weeks ago, and now I have this, which is the DJI 4, which is a great big improvement on the DJI 1 that I was originally filming with. So better quality and now better sound videos will be coming out. So all a good investment to the channel anyway. So it'll pay for itself in the long run. Okay. So what do we got? We're seeing you looking at the lady go by, Lowell. Did you? Did you? Of course. What do you think I am? Gay? Like, you know, one of the things that I was going to put down for things I hate here in Thailand was going to be the beautiful women. Yeah, I know it's hard to believe, I know, but it's true. There's just too many. There's just too many. It's just doing my head in. You know, normally you rate these girls out of 10. You go, oh, that's a 9.5 out of 10, right? Over here, they're all 9.5, 9 out of 10. You can't. You need to bump that up a little bit to like out of 100. If you can get them out of 100, then you could be a bit more, what's the word? Just be a bit more, go into a bit more detail, like if she has a freckle in the wrong spot. Then again, Thai women don't have freckles, do they? Well, if she had a mole in the wrong spot, you can bump her down to like a 90 out of 100. Still good, but 90 out of 100, but you wouldn't bump it down to an 8 out of 10, would you? If you just had that and everything else was perfect. It's just so much around. All right, let me check. What do we got? Little Travel Monkey. Been a cool summer here in Alaska. Wow. I love the heat. But now, after being here for 7 months, I'm starting to miss being that cold feeling on your skin. All right? The only time I feel coolness, other than the aircon, which I don't use, is when I jump in the pool nearly every day. But I don't think, now we're coming up to the high season now where the rain will go away towards the end of this month for the next few months, and it'll just be much drier and a little bit cooler. So I've never been here at that time of the year. So I'm kind of looking forward to that because it's still 30, 32 degrees Celsius every day here. And just the heat is just a constant thing. So that's why I'm thinking Alaska would be a nice, cool change. Met some visitors from Australia. Did you? Oh, that's excellent. What do you think of the accent and the Aussie slang? Excuse me, losing my voice. I'm going to eat my cookie. The Aussie slang. I was just curious as where they get the bags from to put these cookies in. These bags, they could put other stuff in, couldn't they? I won't say what, but you know what I mean. You know, I don't do any of that sort of thing since I was a kid. All that stuff did was put me to sleep. This probably will visit Thailand and Malaysia end of this year. All right, good. Yeah, I know a few people going to Malaysia. I've been to Malaysia, it was a long time ago, just travelling through. Great place. I'm just trying to remember. Sumatra part of Malaysia. Just trying to picture the map. Is that where the orangutans are up in, or are we talking Indonesia? I think that's Indonesia, isn't it? Anyway, Penang in Malaysia is nice. Georgetown, yeah, fantastic place to check out. I'm planning on going to Burma, so I want to get over to Burma, maybe even before Christmas this year, but definitely not long after. I want to go and have a look. Been there a long time ago and I want to go back. Leslie Thomas, hey, how's the new DJI camera? I've just bought one as well. Oh, good. You might have just bought the number 5 camera. So if you bought number 5, that's fantastic. I was originally going to buy the Action 3 camera. Then I found out that it doesn't work with the new Mic 2 microphone setup. So I went up to the number 4. I'm using a number 1 originally, so that's a huge upgrade for me. And 5 had extra features that I would never really need or use. The video I just shot today will be the first video I've shot in 4K, which is great. But now I've found that my computer lacks a bit of RAM. I've only got 16 gigabyte of RAM in my PC, so editing's a bit of a struggle. But my software, I use Filmora, lets you render the video, and that makes it play back easier and easier to edit. So I've done that, that works fine, but I still need to go out and just increase my RAM to about 32 gigabytes of RAM, just make it easier. So the next video that comes out, you'll have the option to watch in 4K if you so desire. So there we go. How have we got? Here in Alaska, nice and quiet. Yeah, it's quite noisy here. Yeah. Very nice cookie. I highly recommend the cookie. Mark Robert in Bangkok. Totally agree. RE motorbike noise. Yep. That'd be in your top 3. Yep. Yeah. I tell you, I came across something I'd never seen before in Thailand. And I've been coming here for 15 years, all right? There was, I reached into my bag and pulled out some of the loose change. And I'll show you. I keep it in the front pocket of my bag. All right. Now, loose change was another thing I hate. I'll give that one away. That was one of my 5 as well. Especially if you come here for a holiday and then you get back home and all of a sudden you've got all this loose change in your backpack or in your pockets. You just can't do anything with it. Okay, check out that. See that? Now I haven't got my glasses with me or on me, but I've been told by a girl in 7-Eleven that that is a half a baht. That's half a baht. So not only do we have 1 baht, 2 baht and 5 baht coins and 10 baht coins, there's half baht coins. Can you believe that? Do you know, is this for real? I literally can't see. I thought there was just something mixed up, a foreign coin got caught up in my somehow, but that is half a baht. So there you go. Who knows when you're going to need half a baht. Paul Price is there. Hello, Paul. I'm looking drier. Yes, yes. Floods are over. There is reports that the flooding may come back. I'm just going to sit back from the camera. I still tend to be leaning forward and thinking the microphone's on my camera when it's not, so I can just chill back here. What I'll do shortly is I'll turn the camera around. You can have a look at the coffee shop where I am. Unfortunately, there's no pretty girls in here at the moment, but you'll see what I mean. And we'll probably get another angle looking down the road here. All right. Paul, yes, Paul, how are you there in Sydney? Tan the man, Australia gone full on wokey, yeah. Rules and regulations for everything. Glad I left. Yes, it is, isn't it? It's amazing, the tracking. Yeah. No, privacy is a word that doesn't exist anymore, pretty much. Little trouble monkey, I hate the noise in Thailand, unbearable. Yeah. I'm from Sydney too, mate. It's gone to the dogs. Yeah, it is. It's really bad in Sydney. No, I even got a glass of water with my coffee. Oh, by the way, for those who may want to know what this cost for my coffee, the cappuccino with the chocolate croissant cookie and a glass of water was 110 baht. That's $5. Just over $5. Yeah, it's $5. Just over $5 Australian, which is more expensive than usual. But like I say, I'm in a touristy spot here and I'm paying tourist prices. Back near my condo, the same thing would probably cost me about 60 to 80 baht. But we're talking small money anyway, aren't we, really? What else we got? Mate, I'm off to bed. Okay, thank you, mate. Good on you. DJI is a Chinese product. I think it's an American product, actually. Yeah, DJI also do all the drones, the Mavic drones. I've been using them for years. I used to have a drone. I sold it before I came here, which I'm regretting. I wish I kept it. Yeah, I love the drones. I do. They're really good. But yeah, I don't think it's Chinese. I don't think so. I mean, hey, I don't know. Most things are made in China. Trip on Two Wheels saying, damn rich YouTuber, probably making zillions. That's right. Zillions of half baht coins. High 7, low 2 here. Okay. Beautiful fjord and the new snow on top of the mountain. Oh, it must be fantastic. Great place to do photography. Yeah. That's Indonesia, is it? Yeah, sorry, I'm way behind in the chat here. Okay, that was Indonesia. I have been to Malaysia, though. Yeah. Kevin, they say that the temperature is going to plunge by 1 degree after the storm passes tomorrow. Plunge by 1 degree. Oh, my God. Where can I buy a jacket? A jumper? A pullover. Gosh. Yeah, different names for different countries and where you come from. Yeah, 1 degree. Gosh, that'll be okay. We'll be fine. Yes, you caught me looking again. Sorry, I just can't help myself. Hello, is that Sam? Hello, Sam. Have I been to Koh Samui? Yeah, many years ago. Yes, I've been to Koh Samui. Again, very touristy spot, but nice. Last year, I went to Koh Chang, which is a really nice island, a little bit quieter, really worth going to. I've just noticed it's getting dark here. It's coming over. It's clouds coming over. Little monkey saying, because of the noise, I don't think I can live in Thailand year round. You know, it doesn't take much to get away from the noise. If you live just a few side streets off the main roads, it's quiet. And not only that, I'm talking about Thailand, in Chiang Mai in particular. I can ride 15 minutes in any direction and I'm out of the city and almost in the countryside. I mean, all of this is all just surrounded by mountains. So you can be, I would say, anywhere more than, say, 45 minutes or 40 minutes, even 30 minutes out of the centre of Chiang Mai is considered in the country, pretty much in the jungle even. All right, so yeah, so you can't get away from the noise. I mean, I lived in Sydney. I lived 5 minutes from the airport, 20 minutes from the centre of Sydney. I'm used to the noise and traffic. I grew up under the flight path where the planes would come in directly over our house. The only bother it has for me is if I'm at home trying to make a video and trying to, you can only block out so much in the editing process, so sometimes, doing videos with noise is a bit of a problem. Let's say I only got the Action 4 as well. Oh, okay, yeah, for the same reason. Good. You don't need the extra features on the 5. Yep. Look forward to the new vid. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. Me too. I'm looking forward to editing it just to see how much less work I'll have to do editing the video, because I'm getting a better quality picture from the better camera and my audio will be so much better. I don't like editing videos, and I'd much rather spend more time out videoing and getting it right the first time than having to come home and sit at home for an hour or two editing it before it's to go up on YouTube. I can just drop in my start, drop in my end of the video, and that's it, that'd be fantastic. Don't need to worry about the color and everything like that. That's the plan anyway. Oh, I see umbrellas out. I don't see it raining though, so I don't know why they're carrying umbrellas. Anyway, so there's a person coming along walking their dog. Check out the dog. Hey? Obviously, a foreigner with a dog, that's not often. She probably lives here. So, there you go. Sam Gilmore, hello. Can I live comfortably with $5,000 a month US? Oh my God. $5,000 a month US? You would live like a millionaire. You would have the same standard of living here. I'm not kidding. You'd have the same standard of living here in Thailand as you would if you were a millionaire in America. 5,000. That's more than $1,000 US a week. That is, oh God, yeah. I mean, even with a family, I mean, you're not going to spend that much. My fortnightly shopping at the supermarket comes to about 75 Aussie dollars, which is about 50 US dollars. A fortnight for my shopping at the supermarket. Yes, don't worry, you'll be fine. You can live it up a bit. You can get a nice, beautiful condo to rent. Yeah, you'll be fine. I'm just looking over the road. Police officers pulled up over there for some reason with his lights going. Let's have a quick look, guys. Let's turn the camera around so you can see what's going on. Oh, that was good timing, wasn't it? So, yeah, the cop looked like he's waiting for somebody there. He's got his lights on. I'll tell you what he's probably waiting for. He's probably waiting for a foreigner to go by with no helmet on. That would be one of the obvious things to do. Thinking about retiring there at 40. Good on you, mate. Yeah, the sooner the better. You're going to have a problem with your visa possibly. You can't get a retirement visa unless you're 50. Although they now have this Destination Thailand visa, which is valid for 5 years. So if you can get hold of one of those, you can stay here for and just have to renew it every 5 years. That's a possibility. Well, that's right, little travel monkey. From December, Thailand requires an ETA. That's right. And a lot of countries are doing that too, where they're keeping track of people. That cop, can you see him over there? He's definitely waiting to pounce on somebody. We'll keep an eye on that. Destination, the DTV is basically you have to register before you leave here with the Thai website, and then they give you a confirmation email within 2 hours, they say. They just ask for your flight details and so forth, and once you have that, you get a QR code. And that QR code, as you arrive, will help you scan and walk through immigration a lot quicker. It's basically going to speed up the immigration process coming into the country now that you can get a visa exemption of 60 days on arrival. A lot of countries now, most of the countries you're all from, you don't need a visa before you come here. It used to be for 30 days. If you wanted to stay longer, you used to be able to get a tourist visa in your own country for 60 days. That's no longer required. But also to keep track of you, they'll probably, maybe do a background check on their records, see if you've been kicked out of the country before or anything like that. And I think that cop just went after I just briefly saw some blonde hair on the back of a bike there with no helmet. So I think someone might have just got picked up. All right. Yeah, you're right about that. It can be a hassle. There we go. I think elderly people that aren't, that have trouble with their phones might have a problem. But if it's just simply something like an email, shouldn't be a problem. They say it's free too. There's no charge on it at all. But they're also talking about introducing a tourist tax of 300 baht when you come into the country. So there's a chance that they might ended up tacking that on, so you'd have to pay for that in the process. I don't know. But if you did it before you left on your, I don't know how long in advance, or you'd need to know your flight number, I'm pretty sure, and put that in, and maybe your onward travel flight number. Now, I made a video about coming into Thailand with flights, saying that, you really need to have an onward travel ticket. You don't necessarily need a return ticket. If you're coming here to stay, like me, to retire, I thought, well, I only want a one-way ticket. Why pay for a return I'm not going to use? And what I did was I went out and I just bought a $100 ticket to Cambodia, just a cheap one. That way, if I ever got questioned, I could show proof that I have an exit out. But this thing where you've got to register first, they could probably check on those and make sure it's all legit, it's all getting high tech, isn't it? Kevin's saying, yes, 50 satang is half a baht. Right, and you can also get 20, you're kidding. Is there a 25 satang? That's funny. Okay, I didn't know that. Mark Robert, 15 years ago I took a winter clothes with me. Oh yeah. Disappointed that the temperature in Chiang Mai City was still warm, same as Bangkok. Yes, but up on Soi Satep, it was cooler, and of course Doi Itaron, it was very much cold. Up in the mountains it's much cooler. Love going for rides up there. It could be in the high 30s down here, and you get up in the mountains up top, and it's really much nice, cool relief, to the point where you need a long sleeve, something long sleeve to keep a bit cooler. In fact, I actually ride my motorbike around here long sleeve all the time, and mostly that's to keep myself from getting sunburn, especially on my arms. I bought one of those special breathable material sports shirt, long sleeve, so you don't actually get hot in it, and when you're riding, it's sort of the breeze goes through it. It's really handy. But yeah, just to keep sunburn off me. No, DJI is Chinese, not American. Oh, there you go. I didn't know that. Oh, there you go. Chinese product. Good. What else we got? View message. Let me see. That's why their instruction manual sucks so bad. Show. I don't know why YouTube decided that I shouldn't have your message there. It says a moderator handled it already. Do I have another moderator on? That's strange. Anyway, DJI is very popular in the world. Yeah, it is. It's up there with the GoPros. Better in my opinion. Yeah. There we go. John. Hello, John. Kamala Harris 2024. We'll get to transition into animals next. It'll be so cold. I bet. You would be a beautiful woman. Really? Not sure what that means. John, that's a good question. I'm going to show your comment. I don't know why that didn't show up. Oh, we've got somebody that wants to be a bit rude on the channel. Well, that's easily fixed. Bye, John. There you go. First, griever. Is that the word I was looking for? Griever. My first, since I started the channel and doing live streams, that's the first time I've had somebody come in and make stupid, rude comments. How about that? Oh, I'm pretty proud of that. Very good. Anyway, John is no more. For sun protection, that's right, yeah. What else do we got? Tan man. Oh yeah, the electric wires hanging, you see that? Yeah. They're actually not electric wires, okay? So, just so you people know, and I made this mistake in the past as well, they're not power lines, they're cables, they're internet cables, so there's no electricity going through them. You're not going to get zapped. Now, that doesn't mean you can go and touch them, all right, or swing on them like a monkey. But they're not dangerous. They're not high power, high voltage wires going through at all. But it just doesn't look good. Yeah, the power wires are the ones up the top there, going over here. They're the power wires. They're not the ones hanging down. Would you ever do teaching, mate, to get extra income? No, I don't need extra income, and I'm retired, so I don't want to work other than YouTube, but I enjoy doing that. And I gave teaching a go once. I need a different visa for that anyway. I need a working visa for that. But I do know a few people that teach over here, and they seem to enjoy it. Students here are very well behaved in the schools. So, yeah, but no, not for me. Many years ago, I was over in Laos, going through Laos, and I went past this big temple. I walked in, had a look, and all the monks were there in the courtyard sitting around. I sat down, had a talk to one of them. and he had an English book there, and he asked if he was looking at. He's saying, "Oh, you're learning English?" You go, "Yeah." And they said that their teacher was an American woman, that she's gone back to America for 2 weeks for a holiday, so they don't have their teacher at the moment. And he actually said to me, "Would you like to teach us?" And I said, "Oh, I'm only here for 2 weeks." And he said, "Oh, just for a few days. We'll give you somewhere to stay. We'll feed you." And I thought, "Oh, rightio." So I did. So I stayed there for 2 nights, 3 days. Never done it before, and I can tell you, by the time I left the monastery with the monks there, these monks had the best Aussie accent. Their teacher would have come back from America, would have been absolutely freaking out, wondering what the hell happened. I was teaching them all the Aussie slang and all the g'day mate and all this, and it was fantastic. So that was fun. So maybe, yeah, I'm not going to teach, but anyway. Tender man, I'm a teacher in Vietnam. I make about $3,000 a month. Nice, that's good. Yeah. Who knows, in future? You need to have qualifications, don't you, though? There's this international certification you need to be a teacher. You need to do this course and that. And I don't know if I'd be any good with kids. You know, not saying I'm bad with kids, but I just don't know about teaching them. And to be honest, my spelling is terrible. You know, who knows? Possible. Kevin's saying, have you seen the tidied up the comm cables on the bridge near our place during the flood? Yeah, I tell you what, I haven't got the lights working on it yet. I was down there this morning when I went for a walk. I tell you what though, they did fill that notorious pothole in. Just as you're heading over that bridge, just as you first get on it, there's that bad pothole right there. They've actually covered it. So, yeah, that was a good thing. The cables, no, I didn't notice the cables. So that's good. But they haven't fixed the lights there yet either. What else we got? Charles, hello Charles. Mate, how many years do you live there? And I've only been here for 7 months now. I got here in February this year, and I'm going to, and that's it. I'm staying here. Now I've been here on and off over the last 15 years, maybe a little bit more, and almost every year visiting for the last 10 years. Well, one thing when you live in Australia is most destinations, when you fly out of Australia, you can quite easily make a stopover via Bangkok and make the most of Thailand, stay for a few days or a week or something, you know. What's this? A teacher once told me my spelling was very imaginative. Oh, very good. I had a teacher write down in my report card at the end of the year that he daydreams of UFOs and racing cars. That was literally written on my report card. And I thought, I must talk in my daydream sleep, because I never would have said that to the teacher. No chance. So, nurses. What will we do without nurses, you know? Like I say, I live quite close to a hospital, and there's a really nice coffee shop at the hospital. If you want to get away from the heat on really hot days, I'll whip over there and go up there and sit down and enjoy the view while sipping a nice coffee at the hospital. Hey, Peter D, hi there. You're from Sydney, yes? How's the flooding there? Right, the flooding is all gone. They're still cleaning up areas. There's still sandbags being collected. There's a lot of mud that came from the river that's on the street. So that's all going to be washed away. It's raining a little bit overnight. Sometimes there was a bit of a storm yesterday afternoon. That washes away, but the river now has all gone back down to normal level now. I have heard that there's a possible bad storm again on the way. So it's a chance that the flooding is not over. It might come back again. Yeah, a lot of businesses went under, got mud through them, and stock damaged. Went for a bit of a ride yesterday, and yeah, unfortunately I went out to do a video on a place called the Sticky Waterfall. It's known for this. The surface of the rocks on the waterfall have this build-up of calcium or something or other, and it makes you can actually walk up the waterfall. It's quite sticky, the rocks. That's how it got its name. Unfortunately, I rode out there. It was just over an hour north of Chiang Mai. I saw a lot of the flooding cleanup going on along the river up north. Businesses cleaning up. But unfortunately, the waterfall was closed. They had some military there with the road blocked off, and it was shut, obviously damaged from the storm. So anyway, it was a good ride. So yeah, hopefully the flooding won't come back again, but at least not this year. It happens every year from what I've been told. It's just a common thing. It was the worst in many years. They tell me that 2011 was a very bad year for the floods, but I think yeah, it was worse than that, is what I've heard. It got up to 4.7 metres. That's 4.7 metres. That's huge. That's very high. And letting the water out of the dam didn't help things at all. So anyway, what have we got here? Hi, Charles. Yes, Charles. I am from the Seychelles. Oh yeah, Seychelles. Seychelles. See, I pronounced that wrong, but I know where you're talking about. But I would love to make Thailand a long base holiday destination for me starting next year. I'll tell you what, Charles, I'll do you a deal. Let's do a swap. How about for 12 months next year? You come here. Oh, there's one of those motorbikes, noisy ones. You come here for 12 months. You can stay in my condo. It's got a swimming pool. It's really nice. And I'll go stay in your place for a year. How's that? House swap. Hey? You up for that? That'd be great. Gosh, that would be good. Paul saying, looks like you better buy some floaties. But yeah, the clouds are coming in. I don't think it's going to rain. Yeah. No, I think we're okay. I don't think it's going to rain. Yeah, it will later, I'm sure, but not now. But yeah, I'll be visiting Bangkok and Pattaya, I guess, yeah, in a few weeks. Hope there's less rain then. Yeah, there will be. In a few weeks from now, it'll be much less, so I'm told. The wet season coming to an end. I think this month, sometime in this month, they're having the Lantern Festival. Maybe someone there in chat can correct me on that and maybe let us know the date. But the Lantern Festival celebrates the end of the wet season. So what they do is they light all these lanterns and put little candles in them and float them up into the sky at night time. It's quite a beautiful sight from the photos I've seen. So I'm looking forward to visiting that and experiencing all of that. I think that is later this month. Could be next month in November, I'm not sure. There was some scam going around where somebody was actually trying to sell tickets to it. You don't need to do that. If you're here, by the way, don't buy tickets. It's not something you should pay to see. There's plenty of places you can go and see people taking part in this festival, and it costs nothing. So, you know, there's some tour groups out there putting in ridiculous, you know, you get a meal and so forth, but, you know, it's just not worth it. So, all right. Well, I've caught up on chat, which is great. We're enjoying the view here. It's not bad. Let me turn the camera around in a second. There we go. So there's what our cafe looks like. It's a bit quiet. A couple of people sitting in here now. It's quieting down a little bit. If I turn the camera around again, just make sure I don't press the wrong button. And you can look out over there towards the markets. Yeah, I'm sort of sitting here where there's a bit of a post in my way, so I'm trying to keep that out of the view of the camera. We're looking right across the road towards the old city and the markets over there, and the gate entrance into the old city is just to the right of the level crossing, where one of those few crossings, well, you'll notice, see, you can't see the actual traffic lights themselves, but you'll find that where there are traffic lights and you can press the button and they do turn red, the cars will actually stop. But once you've crossed, the cars will go past and continue on, even though the light may still be red for them. The red light is basically just telling the drivers to slow down. There could be somebody crossing the road, and if they don't see anyone, they won't even slow down. They'll just go straight through there. It's just the way it is, you know. So, anyway, so let me get the camera back to my ugly mug, because I can't see chat when it's there. I'm going to swing the camera around. Look at the dark clouds up there. That mountain in the background is Tep. That's the big one that overlooks the city here. You can go up to the temple up there. And there it is, Loy Krathong, that's the one, November 25th. Oh, it's way off then. Okay, got plenty of time. I knew Kevin would come in and save the day on that one. The man of knowledge. All right. Charles saying, I do not think you will make the cut. You will get bored here after 2 weeks unless you slip from different islands, yeah, but this will be hectic. Seychelles is, dude, 3 times more expensive than Thailand. Yeah, okay. I imagine it would be. But gosh, my tan would look so good, eh? I mean, I'm trying to get a nice, decent Thai tan going here. It's not easy when the clouds come over like this, you know. Yes, that's a good point there, yeah. Traffic lights are more of a suggestion, that's right. It's like zebra crossings. Is that what you call them everywhere? Level crossing? No, well, zebra crossings where you walk across. I don't know why they're even painted on the road. There's just no point to them whatsoever. You may as well be crossing anywhere on the road. It makes no difference. These things you've got to be careful of, right? Also, if you're American, just remember they drive on the opposite side of the road here. So, you know, always look right, then left, not left, then right, okay? And then after you look right, then you look left, then look right again. Because something can come up pretty quick. There's no speed limits in Thailand. So, zebra crossings there, lol. Yeah, there's no zebras here. But that's what they call them, the white stripes on the road. It's a zebra crossing. Right? I don't know any other word for it. Here's a noisy Hilux. Did you hear that? Blowing out black smoke. There you go, the pigeons. Look, they're coming back to the power line. Watch. Some of them going up there. Along that power line, there was like 50 of them when I got here this morning. Here comes some more. See? Heaps of birds around here. Heaps of birds. Did I say heaps of birds? Oh, gosh. No worries, mate. We keep the friendship because Chiang Mai and Da Nang is my second spot. Yep. I'm ready for sure. Da Nang's a nice spot in Vietnam too. Yeah. It's been a long time since I've been to Vietnam. I like Vietnam. North Vietnam up in Hanoi is an amazing city. Halong Bay up north there was okay. Other than the beautiful blue water, the town itself is not much. There's no real places to stay. The only reason you go up to Halong Bay is to go on the boats, do a boat cruise around the islands and scuba dive maybe. Da Nang, yeah, that's great. Down the coast, Hoi An and places like that in Vietnam are really nice. Seems to be getting a little bit busier here now. Kev saying you have to be careful of motorcycles travelling up the wrong side of the road. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Especially if you're riding a motorcycle and you're keeping over to the left. I've noticed that when you should be riding along and then, oh, hear that? Now there's something you won't hear very often here in Chiang Mai and all of Thailand really is car horns. The only reason you will hear a car horn is for the reason there are car horns, to warn of danger. All right? I mean, seriously, if they have a near accident or of a bike or something like that, if you hear a car horn, then somebody was warning somebody. Might be a car pulling out or something like that. Yeah, unlike countries like in India where everything is, your car won't move without the horn being pressed. Yeah, thank God they don't lay on the horns all the time. But like I was saying, you could be riding along the ring road around here, the busy freeway that goes around here, and there will be bikes coming the wrong way, because they've taken an exit. They're trying to get to one of the streets where there's no exit, so they take an early exit and they come up the breakdown lane. So, yeah, you need to have eyes not just in the back of your head, but in the sides of your head and everywhere else. But, yeah, it's crazy. It really is. Anyway, let's turn the camera around a little bit more. There's our coffee shop sign. After I finish the stream, I get back home, in the description I'll put down the Google Map link of where I am exactly, if anyone wants to come here for a coffee. Because I'm sure some people might watch the replay of this. Charles saying, what's this? I enjoy this hectic and busy street for a short time. City life is like a break to put some action in my life. Oh yeah, I'm 54 and retired. Very good. Yes. Yeah, it's quite, I was trying to find a coffee shop where I could sit down and get something interesting happening either in the background behind me, which is not much because we've got that fan sitting out there, or just like on the camera like this and watch the goings on. So, well, look at that. He's just pushed his way out there. I guess if you sit here long enough, you'd probably see an accident. I don't know. Look at that. Well, watch out. You just... Another thing they do here, and also this is probably why there's not many accidents, okay, is that cars will pull out slowly. All right, so they won't stop and give way to traffic. If you stop and give way to traffic, you're not going to move. You'll be sitting there forever. So when when a car comes out of a car park or out of a side street, they'll crawl out slowly and turn in, allowing most of them motorbikes, because that's the majority of traffic really, to see you and avoid you and go round you and let the rider decide the action to take. All right. And some of the people, when they drive out slowly, and if you look at the driver themselves, they're not even looking if there's traffic coming. They're just assuming and expecting the motorbike riders to see you and go around you. So this is something that I've had to learn on the bike over here, is if I'm riding along and I see a car come out in a side street, I know, and it always will, it won't stop as it comes on the main road, but it will slow down and go slowly out, and I have plenty of time to manoeuvre and decide whether I'm going to go round him, whether I'm going to stop and let him out, or whether I'll go around the back of him. But he's not going to stop. He'll ease out, and they won't stop. They'll just ease out into the traffic. So yeah, you've got to be careful of that. And also, if you're following behind traffic as well, never sit behind another vehicle. Always sit to the side. You know, always have a escape route. Because if they slow down in front of you, if you can't slow down quick enough, you can go to either side of them. Preferably to the left and not towards the right, where you've got oncoming traffic to face. So there you go. Kevin said, "Do you just see that? What was it? That line driver on the wrong side of the road?" Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes, pretty amazing. It'd be nice to maybe set up my phone mount on the motorbike, and we'll do a live stream while I'm riding. Obviously I won't be able to read the chat, but you know, it's nothing. I've seen people, you know, I've seen the father on the motorbike with the wife on the back holding the baby in front of her, while the father has the 4-year-old child standing in the front, holding onto the mirrors. All right, that's 4 people, and then he'll have one hand on his mobile phone talking to somebody, and the missus, she'd be sitting on the back, sometimes side saddle, balancing, and you're just cruising along. No helmets. Look at that, those 3. See the little kid on the front, did you catch that? Went through a bit quick. Yeah, no helmets. Yeah, and this is exactly why Thailand has the most highest road toll in the world, as far as I know. And I think Chiang Mai City here, probably including the provinces, has the biggest death toll of all Thailand. So, you know, you are taking your life in your hands a little bit when you're riding around here, but you know, you've got to look at the statistics of that. You know, like I have a decent helmet. I do wear proper shoes when I'm riding, not like half these people here riding along in sandals, and you know, may as well be bare feet, you know. You like watching? Yeah, well that's great. Yeah. You're welcome. I don't mind showing a bit of here. There's no beaches here, I'm afraid. Just nice swimming pools. At least in my condo anyway. There is actually a beach. It's not a real beach, but there is a beach. How's that view? Is that view okay? I'm just checking. I might just bring it down a bit. There we go. Just seems a bit dark. I think we're okay. I just want to also say a big thank you and a hello, if anybody watches this afterwards, to all my subscribers and those that come up to me in the street and say hello. It's really good to see. It's really good. It's quite, it feels great to see people come up and say hello to me. They recognise me. Sometimes it's quite funny. Some people will actually, they look at you, you see them, they look at you and they go, they're not sure, you know. Oh, that guy's got a loud voice. Yeah, they look at you and they don't come up and say anything, but they go, oh, looks familiar. I've seen that person somewhere before. But I can tell you now, if you see me out walking around, come up and say hello. You're welcome to. All right? As long as you're a nice person. Anyway. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do now. I'm going to finish up the stream now. Been going for an hour and 20 minutes. And thank you all for watching, and all the new people that showed up. That's great. Don't forget to go back and have a look at my other videos and might find interesting, particularly if you plan to live or come here for a holiday or something. You might see something useful information. Hit that subscribe button. You can also join and become a member if you want to support the channel. That helps me out quite a lot. There's also a couple other PayPal and Buy Me Coffee links down in the description also. But yeah, I'm going to get back. I don't think it's going to rain. I think I'll still get some swimming pool time in. So yeah, and I'll have a video coming out in a few days all about the things I hate in Thailand. It'll be interesting. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching, and enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And yes, I'll go now while the traffic's quiet. All right, guys. Thank you all. Catch us all later. Bye.